We're going on now.
A fall break, walking hand in hand in the moonlight. We'll breathe the sweet salt air. I swear we'll never part.
We're going on now.
A fall break, running in the sand, feeling alright. And when you fall into my arms, I'll break into your heart.
Hey guys, it is Thursday, which means it's time for another video. I just want to say, if you guys have not checked out my review yet of Dressed to Kill, please do so. Pretty good movie, actually directed by Brian De Palma, which he may get mentioned in this list. So if you're not familiar, I used to do Mondays. I still do Monday videos, but I used to do Monday and Thursdays. My Monday videos are my reviews, and my Thursday videos are like top 5s, top 10s, recommendation type videos, stuff like that. And this is actually a request from a fellow subscriber slash pretty good friend of mine, Brad. He asked if I could do a top 5 Stephen King film adaptations, in my personal opinion, because this is going to be a completely crazy list. And I'm going to include more than one each number. So my number 5 is Pet Sematary, and I'm going to include the Pet Sematary franchise, which is Pet Sematary 1, Pet Sematary 2, and the remake, which came out in 2019. I had to think through it for a second. I enjoy all of them as a whole, maybe 1 and 2 more than the remake. I didn't mind the remake at all. I actually saw it in theaters. It definitely strayed a little bit from the book. I actually read the book the first time in my freshman year of high school, and I actually thought it was scarier than the actual first movie. I enjoy the movie. You guys know the whole story of Pet Sematary, what it's about. 1 and 2 were actually directed by Mary Lambert, who you guys know that. She also directed a movie called Urban Legends Bloody Mary, which is a fun movie. I enjoy that movie. But Pet Sematary, great movie. On to my number 4. Now, number 4 is gonna probably shock a little bit of people. It makes no sense. Shock some people. And my number 4 is Dr. Sleep. You're not gonna see, I'm gonna say right now, you're not gonna see The Shining on this list at all. I am not a fan of The Shining at all. And you're probably wondering why I have Dr. Sleep on the list. I actually read Dr. Sleep when it first came out. So I didn't read the original Shining book, but I read Dr. Sleep when it first came out. I actually got the book for Christmas, I think. And I really enjoyed the book. So when I found out they were making a Dr. Sleep movie, I really had to check it out. If you're not familiar with Dr. Sleep, it follows Danny Torrance as an adult from The Shining. And he is, there's my cat. He's kind of connected to this other girl who has The Shining. And you follow this gang of people. They're kind of like, I don't know, it's so hard to describe. They've been alive for many, many years, let's just say. And they are still living and thriving off of these kids who have the Shining. And there's a scene in this movie, and you probably know the scene with this kid named Bradley Trevor. He's this kid who plays baseball. He has the Shining. It's a very dark scene where they kill this kid. And I remember reading it, and when I read the book, I thought it was very dark. It is a very dark scene. And this is actually directed by Mike Flanagan. If you're not familiar with Mike Flanagan, he actually did another Stephen King film adaptation a couple years prior called Gerald's Game, which what I heard from, I did not read the book, but from what I heard from it, wasn't really a great book. But the movie is pretty good. And Mike Flanagan also did The Haunting of Hill House and The Haunting of Bly Manor, and Hush. So he's a pretty good director, and I really enjoyed Dr. Sleep. It's a fantastic movie. Sorry if you see me spinning. It's a very fantastic movie. But yeah, that's my number 4. Number 3, and I'm going to include the whole franchise, because if you guys know me, I love these movies. They are complete guilty pleasures. I actually don't have the first one. It's out in the other room. But the Children of the Corn franchise, yes. All the ones I have, every one except for Genesis, Runaway, and my fiance has the remake. And I had the recent one, which I mentioned in Guilty Pleasures that I own. I actually really love this movie. I love all the Children of the Corns. And I've seen some pretty bad ones. Like, I will watch them more than once. Like, I will binge watch the series. And I had this really, like, old, like, who made this? Echo Bridge Home Entertainment. There's my cat. Echo Bridge Home Entertainment, which has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then for some reason it has Halloween 6 through Resurrection. I don't understand. But I don't think they're all on Blu-rays. That's why I still have this. I really enjoy it a lot. Like, all these. And they get really bad, too. Like, but you're probably thinking, why the hell do you love the Children of the Corn movies? Actually, when I watched all the sequels for, like, the first time, like, a couple years ago, I think I was still living with my parents at the time, I thought they were just, like, entertaining. Like, I didn't get bored at all. And to me, that's a thumbs up in my book. But, yeah, that's my number 3. My number 2 is Carrie, and I actually do have all those. I have, and I'm not going to count The Rage Carrie 2. That's kind of its own thing. I do love The Rage Carrie 2. I wouldn't really count that as Stephen King film adaptation because it's not really based off of a book. It's a sequel to the original from 1976. But I'm going to include the 1976 version, the 2002 made-for-TV version, and the 2013 movie. I like all of them. The 2002 made-for-TV movie is very cheesy because it's a 2002 made-for-TV movie. Very bad special effects. But I enjoy them all. And I said that, talked about Brian De Palma. Yep, Brian De Palma obviously directed Carrie a couple years before Dressed to Kill. And actually has Nancy Allen in that movie as well. And I mentioned that in my Dressed to Kill review. But I love the Carrie movies. And I actually, if you guys aren't familiar, they made a musical back in 1988. I'm not really familiar so much with the 1988 musical, but they did a revival in 2012 of Carrie the musical. And I actually really like it. It's very sad at the end. It's funny too because I read the book as well. And the endings of all three movies are not accurate to what the original ending was. The most accurate ending was what I think, because I read the book numerous times, so I know the ending. The most accurate ending, in my opinion, is the musical. Actually, if that makes any sense, like that to me, it was accurate to the book, minus the singing. But I'm a musical person. If you guys don't know, I like musicals and I like horror. So that's I like Rocky Horror, but I do love musicals and horror. But Carrie, love it. Very like it's a well-known movie and story. I keep saying I apologize, but. My number 1, I have the another release out in the room, so I'm not going to grab that, but I do have the Scream Factory release, and that is Silver Bullet. This is my all-time favorite Stephen King movie. This will probably be my favorite Stephen King movie, film adaptation movie. I just love this. It is not a great movie by any means. The werewolf is cheesy as hell. It's literally the actor in a puppet suit, like not a puppet suit, but like a suit. It's not special effects type thing. I love it, and this artwork is just fucking amazing. I love it. It's not the best. It's probably not the best werewolf movie by any means, but to me, it's my favorite werewolf movie, and my cat will not shut the fuck up. But I love Silver Bullet. Just great movie. Corey Haim, Gary Busey, being fucking Gary Busey. I'm probably gonna get yelled at by YouTube for all the fucks, but I don't care. Sorry. But I love Silver Bullet. That's all I gotta say. But yeah. Definitely sorry. And I apologize about this video. My cat is trapped in a room in and out because he either wants to go in or out. And I need kind of a little bit of silence because right now the air conditioner's on in the living room and my fiance's out in the kitchen. Also the living room. So I kind of have one cat in here because he, like I said, either wants to go in or out, and I don't want to be closing the door. But I'm going to show you him because he's being a pain in the ass. What's up, dude? Yeah? But anyways, on that note, and this is not edited at all. I don't have the fancy editing software. I know there's a person that mentioned that maybe if I get like a good equipment and stuff like that, or like a editing software. I don't have a computer, so I'm literally on my iPhone doing this. I do this for fun. I just enjoy making videos, and I enjoy I like when you guys comment on my stuff. It makes me feel a little bit better about myself. That sounds really depressing, but I just enjoy doing this for fun. It's just a hobby. I like doing it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for Monday. Also, if you did not vote on the poll yet, please do. That will be up till Saturday night, and then I'll take it down. But please go vote on that if you haven't. But in the meantime, I'll see you guys on Monday.